Welcome to another Polkadot update. So many people have asked me to make an update about this coin, and I don't really want to because it's not looking that good right now and there's really no point in covering this right now, but I will because way too many people asked for this. So I had some time to look at the structure, which, by the way, this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup which formed a first wave move to the upside, and this right here was an ABC structure which should have formed a second wave move down, but I said that the price got invalidated. I said the first wave to the move to the upside got invalidated, and maybe that's not actually the case, because if you zoom in a lot, as you can see, we did not get to this low right here. We were very, very close to getting to it, but we did not get to that low. How close were we? Well, we were about 0.5% away from invalidating the structure. And I know many crypto YouTubers will call that an invalidation of the structure. And even myself, I still think that it got invalidated. But from a technical analysis point of view, theoretically, it did not get invalidated because it did not get below this low right here. And maybe you could say that we are still in a third wave move to the upside. Well, we did not start it, which means that we were most likely in a second wave move still. And is there hope for Polkadot? Well, I don't know. Right, like I said, this is very, very speculative right now, but I have two scenarios on the chart. And first I want to talk about the bullish one because I've already started with this. So I guess Polkadot still has a chance to recover, but it should not get another low. It should not get below this low right here. If it does, that will 100% invalidate the structure, the 1-2 setup, and we will get another bear market low. This right here was not a bear market low. I know it looked like it, but it actually was not. And I made sure to check out this chart on many other exchanges, and if you do that yourself, for example, if you check out Coinbase, for example, as you can see on Coinbase, the first wave move to the upside did not get invalidated. On Binance, it did not get invalidated. On Kraken, it did not get invalidated. So, on many exchanges, it did not actually get invalidated, which maybe means that there is still hope. I will talk about the bearish scenario after I talk about the bullish scenario, but right now we are not looking that good because it looks like we will get another low, which, like I said, would invalidate the whole structure, 100% about that. But let's say we don't get another low. Let's say we actually continue going up right now. We are not up that much from that low right there, but I do have something that I want to talk about on the 1 hour. So here you can say that we went up in a first wave move, and then we went down into an A rupture, and then we had an overshooting B wave. And now we are in a C wave, which is the C wave of the second wave move down. And maybe we'll go in a third wave soon, but I don't know about that. I cannot see any confirmation right now that we are going in a third wave. We went to the 0.786 extension right here, as you can see, 2 times. This was the main support level, and yes, the price chart did react to it, but it did not go up that much when you compare this coin to some other altcoins. So, this whole thing is very, very questionable. But let's say we do get a third wave move to the upside, which will be the third wave of this 1-2 setup. If we do get a third wave move to the upside, that third wave should go to at least $6.27. Which is the 200% extension of the first wave low and the first wave high. And after that, we need a fourth wave move to the downside and then a fifth wave move to the upside. And after we get 5 waves, I will actually be able to confirm that the second wave move down is in. Until then, this is just going to be noise. And if we do go down right now, like I said, we will invalidate the whole structure. And that would be not that good. Now let me talk about the bullish scenario for a few more minutes, or maybe not even minutes, maybe seconds. So if we do go in a main third wave right now, we should get to at least $20 in that main third wave, which is the 200% extension of the low of the first wave right here and the high of the first wave. And obviously we could go way higher than that, because when you look at this chart, maybe you can say that this right here in the previous cycle was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, which formed a first wave move. Then the bear market was an ABC structure, which formed a second wave move down. And maybe right now we're in a main third wave, and if that's the case, things could be very, very bullish. But I don't know if that's the case. That's the thing, So you have to be careful. There are many, many possibilities, and we don't have that much price history on this chart. I mean, as you can see, it was launched in like August of 2020, so there's not that much history. And to me, this just looks like the other altcoin charts, but a bit more worse, because, it did not manage to hold support levels. It does not look like it invalidated the structure, but it's very close to doing it anyways, so, be very, very careful with this coin. Now let's talk about the bearish scenario. So maybe we are still in a bear market on the Polkadot chart, and maybe this right here was the first wave move down, this was the second wave move up, then we got a third wave move down, which was this previous bear market low. This pump right here was only the fourth wave move up, and maybe we'll still get another low to complete the fifth wave move down. That could also be the case, obviously, and right now that seems very, very likely to happen, judging by how this chart looks. If it does not happen, then we will most likely go up in a third wave. But if it does happen, then we will get another bear market low in the fifth wave, and then we will actually start a bull market, which I don't know if we will start a bear market on the Polkadot chart, because maybe people will look at this and we will be like, yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, I don't trust this chart. I don't trust that it went from $3.60 to $11.80 and then it dropped to like $2. So it's not going to look the best, but obviously if we do get an altcoin season, then Polkadot is most likely going to go up as well, because that's what happens in an altcoin season. Even altcoins that do not perform that well, even these altcoins go up. I mean, for example, XRP in the previous cycle, if you look at it, here XRP only went up because we had an altcoin season. Without an altcoin season, XRP would not have gotten this pump. So, obviously that's speculation, but I mean this pump pretty much started when Bitcoin dominance stopped and when it was going down. So, Polkadot could theoretically do something like XRP, and it could maybe get to its previous all-time high, which is at, let's say, $55. So could we do that? Absolutely. Are we going to do that? I don't know. Now, if we do get a fifth wave, like I said, we will need to pretty much restart this whole move to the upside, which will take a while. So, well, actually, I don't know if it will take a while, because if we do go up in a first wave move to the upside after we bottom in the fifth wave move right here, there is the potential for the first wave to be very, very bullish, because that will most likely be the time for the altcoin season to happen, which means that the first wave move to the upside might happen very, very fast. So that's also a possibility. I mean, that happened on the Cardano chart in the previous cycle. So if you look at the Cardano chart, here it had a similar structure. It went up in a 1-2 setup, and then we got another bear market low, and we had to restart the first wave move to the upside. And as you can see on the Cardano chart, the first wave move to the upside, well, actually the first 1-2 setup took about 464 days. And the second 1-2 setup only took 195 days. And the first wave went way higher than the other first wave right here. So Polkadot has the potential to do this as well, but I don't know if it will happen, because, if it happened on our altcoin chart, I mean, that does not mean that Polkadot will do the same thing, So be careful with this. Now, what would be the best case scenario for this cycle? Well, the best case scenario is that we get 5 waves to the upside, and that we get to the 1.618 friend-based Fibonacci extension, which is at $87. And I don't know if the 2.618 is possible right now. I think that's way too much. I mean, we are currently at $4, and the 2.618 is at $138. So we'll have to see about that. And we'll see what happens with Polkadot. If we do get another bear market low, I don't know how low it will go. I mean, it could go to like $2.50 even. All depends on what the Bitcoin dominance chart will be doing, because right now we are still going sideways, and I still expect Bitcoin dominance to top by, let's say, the middle of October, so we should get a huge pump very soon, which should get us like 59% to maybe 60%, and then we'll get the altcoin season that everyone has been waiting for. And an altcoin season on the Bitcoin dominance chart usually looks like this, so we should get a 45 to maybe not 45%, maybe like 35% in this cycle. We should get a 35% drop in a matter of, let's say, 5 months on the Bitcoin dominance chart. That's an altcoin season. It happened here and it happened in the cycle before that as well. So we should get one in this cycle as well, obviously. Now, should get does not mean that we will get one. And if we do get one that, let's say, Bitcoin dominance only goes down like 20%, I mean, that would not be that good for altcoins. It would not be good at all. And I don't think many altcoins would be able to survive the bear market after that. So right now you need to hope that we go down at least like 35% in the next altcoin season, because if we don't, it's going to be very bad for the altcoins, especially the altcoins that are not in like top 10 or so. So we'll have to see what happens with this as well. And that's pretty much all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.